So hello and welcome to another Raggies video. Not a beer review, but a beer review. So I thought about doing this a long while, and there are some amazing people doing beer reviews that either some people don't know about, or it'd be nice to just give your opinion on them, in a nice, kind way, not being an idiot, obviously. So today's victim, although he's not a victim, he's an absolute bloody legend. Um, there's a beer reviewer called Craft Beer Basic. He's called that on Instagram. People of Nottingham pubs know him as Dave Rowie. He is the manager of the tap room down at the Neon Raptor tap room. Works for Neon Raptor. And I went down. Was it last year? And I commented about going down. He says, "About time you got your arse down here. It's been 3 years," and it was quite amazing. I went down, walked in, shook his hand, and absolute legend. Used to work at the junkyard. Moved over in COVID to Neon Raptor's tap room, and he helps out in the brewery itself, doing whatever needs doing in the brewery, And for me, I'd love one day if Neon Raptor were willing, obviously, for the bit of a Raggy and Craft Beer Basic collab on an Impy Stout, because he loves his big Impies. I flipping love my big Impies, and that would be amazing. But anyway, this is an absolute legend of beer reviews. So if you put his subtitles on, his subtitles are so hilarious. I mean, the other day I watched subtitles of mine, and it says, "Welcome to another Raggies crap beer review," and I'm like, "Fucking crap beer review, cheeky bastards!" And anyway, it was ale meows, and he said, the way he says it's ale meows, and the guy is from Wales, from Bangor, as far as I remember. There was a bit of banter between him and Goathead when we went out with all the beer reviewers. Cracking night. And obviously he is massive in the local beer community, pub community. Is literally known everywhere. He's one of these. It's a bit like Damon from Emperor's Brewery. Everybody knows him. And I think nowadays he's on about 600 subscribers now. So if you haven't, give him a subscribe. Absolute legend. I've got itches from hell. That's prickly. But I find his beer reviews. Obviously, he's got access to Neon Raptor's beers. If I worked at Neon Raptor, I'd be reviewing every flipping thing coming through that bar. Especially if you get it for free. Ka-ching. But there was one day when he was reviewing a beer, and someone was looking through the window, and I'm exactly the same, where I'm like, "Oh, fuck off," and he's muttering away, and it just made me absolutely piss. It was a funny beer review, and someone's obviously watching him. He's trying to do a beer review, and I'm the same sometimes. You think, "So come fuck off then." And so the bloke's an absolute legend. His reviews are funny. Reviews a lot of the big beers, like what he calls Bronsons. I don't really know what the Bronson thing's all about, but big beers. A lot of American beers. Obviously, Neon Raptor. He's in a very privileged position where he can. He does a lot of shorts as well. Shorts actually really do work. He's got a thing with sausage sandwiches at the moment, making me bloody hungry. And shorts can be manipulated. Sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. He definitely likes his sausage as well. I'm not going down that road. But the bloke is a legend. Absolute legend. For me, one of the funniest of the beer reviewers that I've seen on the internet. He's got a sense of humour and personality. Personality and humour are great. You can review a beer, but you can be as boring as hell if you stick, oh, this beer tastes of orange. And, putting a bit of personality. This is what he's got in bags full. And I think I have in some ways as well. Great. Ignore my phone. But yeah, bloke's a legend. Absolutely spot on. And I'll have a drink with him in town one day. And yeah, so that's my review of Craft Beer Basic. One of Nottingham's absolute legends of the beer world. There are some, I don't know all the other legends or legends. I don't call myself a legend in that respect. I mean, if I'm looking at legends of Nottingham beer, Danielle Jeffrey, if you know her, she's definitely one. Vince Lee, he's definitely one. And I presume there are others, but out there. But anyway, that's my review. And it was quite nice. And but he is funny. So give him a subscribe. Check him out. Cheers all.